Anon finds out his boss is his partner's sugar daddy. Be me, 28-year-old neat. Finally get a job after years of living off ramen noodles and browsing memes. Excited.jpg. Hit the office on my first day. Meet my boss, Mr. Thompson. He's 50 years old, suits that cost more than my rent. Super charismatic, everyone loves him. Fast forward a few months, settle into work. Meet a cute girl online, named Sarah. Start dating, things are going great. She's into anime and memes just like me. TW finds someone who gets my passion for video games and 4Chan. Life is good. One day I mention my boss to her. He's just so nice. Really cares about his employees. She giggles. Sounds like a real catch, huh? Feelsgoodman.jpg. Things start getting a little strange though. Sarah suddenly pulls away, starts getting secretive. Can't put my finger on it. Ask her what's up, she brushes it off. Finally decide to do a little digging. Start casually stalking her social media. Find her with a bunch of rich dudes on Instagram. One of them is my boss, Mr. Thompson. Brain.x has stopped working. What could this mean? My heart sinks as I put the pieces together. She's been keeping this whole thing from me. TFW have to confront her. Decide to wait for the right moment. One evening during dinner, I bring it up casually. So, how do you know Mr. Thompson? She starts blushing like I caught her in a lie. Panicking intensifies. Oh, he's just a friend, you know. MFW, I realise he's her sugar daddy. Inwardly screaming. Can't believe the love of my life is literally funded by my boss. Lost for words. Sarah, you mean he's been paying for everything? She looks evasive, starts sweating. It's not like that. It's just a little help, okay? Red flags everywhere. Gotta get to the bottom of this. Help with what exactly? She mumbles something about her college loans and rent. Brain starts racing. Is that why you've been so distant? You're like his side piece. Sarah bursts into tears. It's complicated, Anon. You wouldn't understand. MFW, I actually can't grasp how deep in the rabbit hole I've fallen. Decide to play the low-key investigator. Pretend to let it all slide. Keep my cool. Every day at work, Mr. Thompson gives me weird looks. Can't tell if he knows I'm onto him, or if he's just an alpha male being alpha. One day I walk into the break room and overhear him talking with another employee about a new project. The project is an upscale hotel that will have rooms for special friends. My blood runs cold. He's not only her sugar daddy, but possibly running a side hustle for more. Time to put my plan into action. Start hanging out with the boys during lunch. Looking for allies in my office. Find out countless stories of Mr. Thompson's generous dealings with female staff. Realise my boss is a legit sugar daddy in the company. TFW, I'm the only one who didn't notice. Make a plan to expose this. One evening, decide to confront Sarah again. Tell her I know everything. Compare notes on our experiences. She starts crying again, begging for forgiveness and reasoning. He just helps me pay my bills, Anon. This is officially a mess. Explain how I can't date someone who's someone else's sugar baby. She tries to convince me it's all just platonic, that he's not physically involved. Press her more, but I can't shake the feeling that she's just in denial. Gather all my evidence, screenshots and conversations. The next day, decide to have a conversation with Mr. Thompson. Walk into his office, shaking but determined. We need to talk about Sarah. He takes a deep breath, leans back in his chair. So you finally pieced it together? MFW, he doesn't deny it. He nonchalantly explains it's a business arrangement. She comes to me when she's in a pinch. I help her out. Jaw on floor. He goes on to say he helps her because he sees potential in her. Realises that Mr. Thompson is more of a saviour complex than a sugar daddy. MFW, this whole time he was just trying to help her with her aspirations. Confront Sarah again, this time more enlightened. Try to convince her to go for her dreams herself instead of relying on Daddy Thompson. She finally realises it might not be the best path. End up breaking up with her, but with some hope for her future. Can't hate her though. We were just both trapped in this weird situation. MFW, I finally resigned from my job, but now with a wild, albeit strange story. Looks like I'm free to find my own path too. Thanks, Mr. Thompson, you old pinkies up rich bastard. Live and learn, bros. One day I might be better than just a neat.